this season on Celebrity Undercover Boss.
Oh my God.
Renowned stars disguise their famous faces and go incognito to find undiscovered talent and make dreams come true.
I have a confession to make. What?
They're all about to change lives forever.
My real name?
My real name
is Ashley Graham.
Deion Sanders.
Gabby Douglas.
Coach Ashley Graham's butt.
Hey, man.
This is Celebrity Undercover Boss.
You have no idea how much you've inspired me.
The general manager of SmackDown, Stephanie McMahon, all smiles tonight.
My name is Stephanie McMahon, and I am the Chief Brand Officer for WWE.
You see, Steph, The Rock would never hit a woman.
Why don't you get the hell out of my ring?
I was once the WWE Women's Champion, and I am known as the Commissioner of Monday Night Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw!
With more than 500 live events every year and programming that spans 180 countries, WWE has turned wrestling into a worldwide phenomenon.
WWE is the most unique form of entertainment that there is in the world. It's like the ultimate live-action soap opera. It's storylines, it's larger-than-life characters, it's incredible athleticism. There is nothing like it in the world.
All right, me too.
We're looking for incredible, talented people to recruit into our business, but it's not that easy to even get a tryout with WWE.
So I want to go undercover to meet some aspiring wrestlers and fans. I want to hear their stories and to say thank you.
How are you going to conceal yourself? You've been on television for so many years.
So I'm thinking I'm going to do a Southern accent.
Oh, excellent. I like that. No one can pull it off better than you can.
The most influential person in my life growing up was my dad. He was always my hero. I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous, you know? And I am actually married to Triple H in real life, who is also a WWE superstar. So when I'm at a WWE event, people recognize me all the time.
Hi, welcome.
So what are we doing to me?
We, of course, are going to change your distinctive hair color to blonde.
My kids are gonna love that. Going undercover is a great opportunity for me because sometimes when I meet people, they get nervous talking to me.
Well, shall we get started?
Let's do it. My life growing up has never been boring. It was not uncommon for me to have dinner with Andre the Giant or Mr. T and Hulk Hogan. I have been so incredibly blessed, and I think that it is so important to pay that forward in as many ways as I possibly can. I'm going undercover as Samantha Miles, whose nickname is Sam. She is a recently divorced mom trying to get back into the workforce as a journalist. The people that I'm about to meet believe that we are all a part of this documentary about WWE. They think that I'm coming in as a bit of a skeptic.
All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Samantha Miles. It is wonderful to meet you. Orlando is a great place to go undercover for WWE because this is where our performance center is located. This is where our future stars are developing and honing their craft.
Well, today I'm on my way to meet with an aspiring wrestler named Kenny Marquez, who was once a world-ranked gymnast. Kenny's currently wrestling independent circuits, which means he goes job to job at independent shows to try to gain experience. But that's not enough to pay the bills, so he still teaches gymnastics to little kids. Kenny thinks I have come to interview him for my blog called I Don't Get It. I am very excited. Here we go.
Hey!
Hi. I don't want to get in your way.
No, you're fine.
I'm Sam.
Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's all right.
That was cool to me. In my line of work, I get to see a lot of world-class athletes, but wow! I mean, he was just standing still and just did a backflip and stuck the landing. It was so impressive.
I do this flip and land on someone. Yep.
Really?
Yes. I kick the guy, boom, bring him down, boom, and he's right there.
Gymnastics is probably one of the best sports to train yourself to be a professional wrestler. And you don't crush that poor person underneath you.
Probably.
You have to be able to control your body and where you're going so that you don't hurt your opponent. You want to apply all of this to become a wrestler?
Yes. I knew I was going to do it my whole life. So when I did gymnastics, I knew there was an end goal. So I use, gymnastics to kind of apply that to my wrestling.
So what are we doing today?
Today I'm actually teaching a class.
Oh.
So I'll kind of teach you a little bit of what we can do, some basic stuff. So you can help teach my class. So we can start with a little warm up.
You're not saying I'm teaching.
I would hope so, yeah.
I didn't know Kenny would have me teach a gymnastics class. Plus, I'm not dressed for the occasion. I have a wig on my head, so I'm a little concerned.
We'll go ahead and start with a little warm up.
Okay.
Maybe some jumping jacks. I'm sure you're familiar with that.
Yeah,
Back
but
in
see,
PE.
I'm not wearing a sports bra.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not doing
All right, we'll
any
do
jumping
like,
jacks.
okay, so we're leaving the jumping jacks off.
I was sort of hoping if I did the world's worst job, maybe Kenny would back off me and he would stop trying to get me to do everything else.
Okay, we'll get to some tumbling here. I'm gonna grab, let's see.
It didn't happen.
I'm just gonna roll on the cheese mat down. And then
I'm not doing that.
My first impression is she's got jeans on, and we're at a gymnastics gym. I'll keep it super simple. You'll put your hands down, just like this.
I'm not doing that.
We could do side shuffles.
Nope.
You won't try it?
Nope.
Cartwheel?
No.
No cartwheel. I'm glad she's a rider.
It kind of hurts my back a little bit.
So maybe there's that she can kind of stick to. What's up, girls? How you guys doing? Yeah. Are you guys excited? Yeah. Oh, you're the one who has a cheer tryout today, don't you? Yeah. Are you gonna make it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Of course you are. Hi, everybody.
Are.
I am Sam, and I am not a gymnast. I'm just laying that out. You'll pick it up real quick.
So we'll do 2 laps right around. Ready, go. Go, 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 go. Okay, cool. I'll run with them. Maybe I'll race. Maybe I'll race. Maybe I'll try to get them to catch up to me.
Catch him. You guys can get him. He just blossomed when he started working with these kids.
Did you see that? Can you do that? No. All right, go ahead and step down. Nice job.
Wow.
So this one's on track to go to the Olympics in a couple years. So if someone goes up to you and says, you can't do that, just say, okay, but I'm gonna go do it. Watch me go do it.
He started talking about support and supporting one another and how important that is and being there for one another.
And it may take some practice. Like you probably see your older sisters and you're like, darn it, I want that round off back handspring. Are you gonna get it? Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it.
All of my daughters actually have done gymnastics, and I think it's such an important message with these young, impressionable girls. What is it that you love about working with kids so much?
They're the future. Whoever went through what I went through, I want them to know they have a hero and they have someone they can relate to. Because if you've been bullied...
You were bullied?
I was a bully first. I know now that it was because there was something about me I didn't like.
What didn't you like about yourself?
Just being who I am was just really, I guess here goes. I mean, I'm gay. So growing up, it was really hard for me to cope with that. My family wasn't okay with it. So that was my biggest struggle. I just was worried that I would never fit in, that I'd never have a place.
When did you figure that out?
Maybe elementary school, so I knew really young. And I battled with it for years. I took out that frustration with others, and it took me a lot to finally say that I am proud to be gay. I feel I have one of the best understandings of the concept of bullying because I myself not only was bullied, but was a bully. you can go through that experience and change. This is a struggle that's never going to end,
Sure.
no matter what. Because I didn't have a hero. I didn't have a gay hero.
And so what's your end goal?
It's to become the first openly gay WWE World Champion.
I think that's awesome.
One thing I didn't mention before was with my mom working so hard, her and my dad, right before he left us, they bought a house together and he just left and she had to carry it on her own. I felt like I didn't have a hero growing up because my dad had left. And even when my dad was around, there were always these insecurities about whether I was man enough. To this day, I always question if that's why he left. I was 17 when we lost our home, and it was just a huge impact on all of our lives.
Growing up with a father who wasn't around, I can't imagine how formative that must be for Kenny. My dad is my personal hero. He's always been there for me. It makes me feel grateful, like you need to not take it so much for granted.
I don't want her to feel like she failed. That breaks my heart. I'm incredibly proud of her.
Have you told her that?
I try to, but then she yells at me or like runs at me with a chancla or something, with a sandal. But that's just her personality. I love her to death. And she doesn't believe me, but I always tell her that my first big paycheck that's going to my mom.
Wow. That is just beautiful. And I think you are going to make a huge difference to so many people.
Thank you.
The WWE Universe is probably one of the most diverse fan bases in the entire world.
Can I have a hug for
Yeah,
you?
no, of course.
I would love to see Kenny as the first openly gay WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and I would love to help Kenny achieve his dream.
Coming up,
So this is a backstage brawl, so you really got to stay out the way.
Stephanie plays rookie at a wrestling photo shoot.
Oh. Pushing me. You're pushing me.
Get in.
Can we tell them to stop?
Oh, you can't stop.
Oh, my God. My name is Stephanie McMahon.
Why don't you get the hell out of my ring?
And I am undercover as a journalist who is a WWE skeptic.
Well, today I'm on my way to a photo shoot with a photographer named Steve Wright. Photographers are a huge part of WWE. It captures moments in time. And those moments are so important and crucial to helping us tell the story of what's happening in the ring. I've seen a little bit of Steve's work, but I really want to meet him to see if he'll be a good fit for our team. Steve is actually doing a photo shoot with some WWE superstars. I really hope they don't recognize me. I know these people. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm Sam.
Sam, how you doing? I'm Steve.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Hug. How you doing?
All right.
Hug her now.
I hug her. I like it. I'm from the South. We're big on hugs.
I know,
so.
right? We got to hug.
You
We
got
see
to
each other.
hug. Well, I'm trying to learn everything I can, you know, for my blog, which is called I Don't Get It. Right, working title right now.
Don't Get It, okay.
Yeah, so I want to learn more about professional wrestling.
I'm going to help you out with it today. People who know me, Steve Wright Jr., they'll say three things about me. They say, one, he loves wrestling. Two, he loves photography. And three, he loves wrestling. And that's me in a nutshell. I fell in love with wrestling at an early age. I saw Hulk Hogan in the ring, and he was like doing like this and doing all this stuff. I was like, what is this? You know, I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing. And that's when I fell in love with wrestling.
My first impression of Steve is full of energy. He's really fun-loving, super friendly, and he's here to have a good time. So what are we going to be doing today?
Actually, today, you're going to be a photographer. So today we are going to be doing photos with wrestlers from the NXT brand.
Really?
Really. Every good wrestler needs a good photo. They are the greatest athletes in the world. And that's why I love being a photographer. You want to be a moment capture. You want to capture something in time. And that's what you're going to do today.
Okay. Steve has tremendous energy and passion. He loves to teach.
Look, you're already a natural photographer. Look at that.
I like to put my finger on the trigger. And he certainly loves WWE.
And here's our two superstars.
Hi.
No, we're going
I'm Sam. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
So guys, We're gonna do a backstage brawl, basically. That's what we're gonna do. So a backstage brawl in professional wrestling is all out, in your face, anything goes. So you really gotta stay out the way. So when you're a wrestling photographer first, you have to even love wrestling.
Oh my God.
Come around this side, come on.
I deal with professional wrestlers all around me all the time, but I don't want to look like I know what I'm doing.
Get in there.
All right, pushing me. You're pushing me.
It's all right, you good.
Okay.
Get in there.
Okay, yeah, okay.
There you go, good job.
I have to seem scared to keep my cover that I'm not a very physical person. Well, can we tell them to stop?
Nope.
Please.
Stop, wait a minute, stop. No, you can't stop. You better keep your finger on that trigger and take that picture, lady.
I'm worried about them.
No, don't worry about them.
Yeah,
They're
I'm really
good.
worried about them.
Guys?
Oh, we're great. Really good.
Because
We do this all day.
but yeah, it's amazing.
It's adrenaline rush.
It is,
All
and
right.
there's a lot of fear.
That's what they wanted. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sam's energetic. She was ready to learn. She did complain a little bit about being a little too tough or getting a little too close to the action, but overall, she was fantastic.
Do you always shoot wrestlers?
Actually, I'm a wedding photographer. But I didn't get paid for it, but I have shot wrestling events with the WWE. Taught myself to get to this level. Yes. After I got out of the Navy, actually, I got hurt in the military.
Oh.
So I'll show you. So basically, I'll show you, see, right here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's real good steel. It's hard as a camera.
Yeah? I didn't even notice. I was very surprised that he had a prosthetic leg, and that ultimately is what led him to getting into photography. What did happen to you? How did you lose your leg?
Went to the Navy, spent 2 years in the Navy. On my 21st birthday, I had an accident. Now, a ship cannot back up. It needs tugboats, and the tugboats will pull it back. One of the tugboats had a really big line. The tugboat took off. This big rope just took off. That rope wrapped around my foot and ankle and was dragging me just like this.
Oh my God.
It was just dragging me, and dragging me. And my foot, it just crushed it like this. I was trying to grab at the ropes, and it took my fingers too. I wanted to share with Sam my personal story because I wanted to show her what led me up to this moment in time, why I became a photographer, why those gifts were instilled in me. I wanted to kill myself at first.
Oh my goodness.
Because I thought I was less than a man. And I was like, nobody's gonna want me, nobody's gonna accept me. But everybody knew I loved wrestling. When I was laying on the operation table on the ship, they went and got a VCR tape back in the day and put it in.
And you're on the operating table.
Right, and they say, look at that right there. And I looked over, and SummerSlam 99 was playing, and they said, Steve, you gonna be okay? Because when I looked, I was like, wow. It was there. Wrestling was there for me. And that's why I knew everything's gonna be okay.
To hear Steve tell his story about how WWE was there for him in his darkest hour, I mean, that is a true testament. And I'm just so proud to be a part of WWE. Like, what are your dreams now?
My dream is to be a traveling WWE wrestling photographer. I want to work for WWE one day. I know I was born to do that because I know I'm good with people. I love wrestling. I love photography. There was one kid right now that in WWE, and he had cancer, and his name was Connor. His dream was to meet a wrestler called Daniel Bryan, and he's one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. And if you go on WrestleMania 30 at the end, you can see me taking this photo right here. He's like, I'm glad you was here. I did this for you. And right there, that moment that he hugged him, gave that child enough hope before he passed and let him know. That's what wrestling does for people. And it just helped, and it just warms my heart. It just warms my heart.
Connor was a little boy who unfortunately lost his battle to pediatric cancer when he was just 8 years old. And my husband and I started a fund called Connor's Cure to make sure that no child or their family ever has to suffer the way that Connor did. Actually, I had no idea. Steve was the one who was right there, taking that picture, capturing that moment, and it couldn't help but make it feel like we were meant to meet, that we're connected in some way that I can't even begin to understand. That is your passion. It's photography. It's capturing those moments.
That's my passion, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade all them bad days, all them depression, because it brought me here. This is my purpose. That's my love, right there.
I think I love you. Steve has talent, and he certainly has the right passion and enthusiasm for our business. I'm not sure how I'm going to help Steve yet, but I'm definitely going to find a way.
So we're gonna get this auction started.
Coming up.
Do I hear 25? Anybody? Anybody?
Stephanie feels the heat in a room full of WWE superfans.
I'm known on WWE for my voice.
Stephanie McMahon, do you know who that is?
I am on my way to meet the Grande family for a fundraiser. The Grandes think I'm coming today because I'm writing a blog called I Don't Get It. The WWE's secret sauce is our fan base, and without them, we wouldn't have a show. This is my first chance to meet some fans undercover. I really hope they don't recognize me.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hi, Elaine. Nice to meet
Very
you.
nice to meet you, Elaine. And you are?
Enzo.
Enzo. Very nice to meet you.
Oh, well, perfect
Hi.
timing.
How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
So I'm here because I'm doing a blog called I Don't Get It.
Oh, okay.
I don't necessarily understand the appeal of professional wrestling. I want to do a story about it, and
Enzo, she doesn't know that much about wrestling.
Oh
Well,
my gosh, right?
I think he might give you a crash course, right?
So she didn't know anything about wrestling. I believe after today, she's gonna learn a lot about wrestling. Enzo's like an encyclopedia.
So we are here to do an auction and raise money for pediatric cancer.
So we try to bring in the world of pediatric cancer and the WWE, two worlds that we're the most passionate around, and try to bring them together.
Can I ask?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Why are you so passionate about those things?
So Enzo here was diagnosed with ALL leukemia in 2011, and wrestling was such a big instrumental part of making sure he had something to do on that off time. So he just took to it, and he just became a super fan. It was 2 o'clock in the morning one morning, and me and Enzo were up, everybody else was sleeping, and we were ready for another blood transfusion. And I put on a WWE event, and Enzo started liking it, and he wanted to watch more and watch more. It gave Enzo and myself and my family hope. That's what's great about the WWE.
So tell me about this.
Oh, that's my glove. Is that autograph? Yeah, that's mine then.
Do you really want to auction something that was signed for you?
I just want to do it.
Because you just want to help other kids?
Mm-hmm, with cancer, like me. I want them to survive.
Yeah. I think you're already a champion. That glove was autographed and given to Enzo. And what is so remarkable to me is that Enzo was willing to give up this glove to help other kids. Enzo Grande might just be the most selfless person I have ever met in my life.
We're gonna move some tables.
Okay.
We are setting up for Connor's Cure that raises money for childhood cancer. The McMahon's Stephanie McMahon, do you know who that is?
I felt like maybe she could see who I was. I'm choking because she asked me about Stephanie McMahon.
Vince McMahon's daughter who started the WWE.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of him.
Okay, let's get the rest of the chairs and then we'll put the tablecloths on.
She doesn't know. They didn't realize it was me.
All right, how's it going?
Good.
Sam, you having fun yet?
I am having a blast. Your son is something else.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna throw some burgers on. You wanna help me back here in the kitchen?
Absolutely.
Bam. Wrestling is the best entertainment in the world. That is so positive, has so many different twists. Enzo has really taken to the character so well.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
Most parents just let their kids out on the soccer field and go score a goal.
Sure.
I had to let my son go beat cancer. And I had to let him be a man. As you could tell. At 4. You can't make me cry because
No, I'm sorry.
so I gotta stay positive here.
It just suddenly became very real as a mom. He didn't have to say anything else. When Enzo had to get chemotherapy at 2:30 in the morning, WWE was this outlet to know the impact that you can have on someone's life is really humbling.
So chemotherapy made him a little shorter, but I still have him.
And he's amazing.
And I'm gonna love him more than I love myself.
They are so remarkable. This family is dedicating their lives to giving back so other kids don't have to suffer.
Hello. There's an auction over there. Help raise money for cancer. Have a fun time. So these are gonna be for Freddie. You can buy these for Kano. Kill.
Hey everybody, how's it going? So we're gonna get this auction started. Sam here is gonna help.
It is so much fun to get a secret glimpse of fans who don't know who I am, and I just thought for sure one of them was gonna figure me out.
Enzo, will you help Sam?
Sam, you know about wrestling now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Charlotte. Are we gonna start the bidding?
Yeah, you do the bidding for me.
And it's autographed.
And it's autographed.
Start at 25. Do I hear 25? Anybody? Anybody? WWE fans, they're very savvy. I didn't want to go into Stephanie McMahon mode and ham it up for the live audience, but you know, I wanted to help Enzo. Do I hear 25? All right. 50?
Oh, right to 50.
Wow. All right, I heard a 75. I'm not sure who said it. Anybody? Anybody? How about 100? Okay, sold.
Yeah. Sam was great. She's shy. She doesn't know much about wrestling, but I think she fell in love with Enzo like most people do.
Jimmo Mahal! He's a champion right now.
50? How about 100? Sold. I was blown away by the excitement in the room. Start with 25, 50.
90.
180.
180, 200.
And how much money these people were bidding on these items.
300.
650.
650. Sold.
Thank you for raising a lot of money for kids with cancer.
Yeah. Over $5,000 was raised today for pediatric cancer research, all because of one little boy and his ongoing effort to give back to kids who need it most. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Can I please get a hug?
Thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully you learned so much about wrestling today.
I learned so much about a lot of things today. And it'd be an honor to write your story.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you. After getting to know them, I want to give this family everything I possibly can.
Thank you,
Have a
Sam.
safe trip home. Take care.
Coming up,
This is what our business is about. It's about connecting with the audience.
WWE star Stephanie McMahon
You're a big dude. Look at you. She's terrified.
takes an Undercover smackdown.
Oh my God.
I'm here at the WWE Performance Center, and I don't know what we're doing, but this is a dream turned reality.
Today is reveal day, where I show that I am not actually Sam Miles, that I am really Stephanie McMahon. The people that I've met this week think that they are coming for an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the WWE Performance Center. And, you know, I've got a few surprises, a few tricks up my sleeve.
And I see Sam walking through real slow, real timid. I said, oh my goodness, she don't know what she done got herself into.
How are you?
Doing good.
Hi, how are you?
Wow, these women are vicious.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Everyone, guys.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the WWE Performance Center. Please welcome some of the stars from Monday Night Raw. First up, he is one half of the legendary Hardy Boys, Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy is right in front of me. Are you kidding me right now? He's the reason I jump off of things.
Next up, the 7-footer from Queens, New York, Big Cat. And last but not least, well, it's a beast. He is the world's largest athlete, the Big Show.
Well, thank you guys very, very much for coming. We're so glad that we have you here to have this WWE Performance Center experience. But what, from what I understand here in the rumor mill, the grapevine, somebody here just doesn't get it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So can somebody point out to me where Sam Miles is? You're looking for Sam?
No, you go pushing me again. You keep pushing me all the time.
Oh, Sam, come on up, Sam.
Come on, Sam. So Big Show's calling Sam to get in the ring. I couldn't get her to do a simple roll, so that's the luck, buddy.
We've got a lot of passionate fans here. You feel their passion?
Oh, I felt it all week long.
You see all these faces in here? They're all looking at you. We're gonna let you experience what it's like to be a WWE superstar in the ring and holding a microphone.
Oh, I'm really not good at that.
I bet you're fantastic.
No, I'm not.
There's an entertainer in you in there. I know there is.
Come on, Sam.
Come on, Sam.
Sam.
This is what our business is about. It's about connecting with the audience.
Show. Calm down. She's extremely nervous. Just
I know
calm
she's
down.
nervous. I'm trying to help her, dude.
You're a big dude. Look at you. She's terrified.
You're right. Absolutely.
Oh my God. Big Show.
Sam, I am so sorry. Are you okay?
No, I am not all right.
That was a good fall down, though. You did good.
I did good.
Uh-oh.
I did good. I get it now. You were egging him on, right? Because this is what, pick on the new girl? Are all of you in on this?
No.
Nope.
Well, you guys might think that I don't know anything about WWE, but you're wrong.
I was like, what is going on?
My name is not Sam Miles.
What?
My name is... What? My name is not Sam Miles.
What?
Is that Stephanie? My name is Stephanie McMahon.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
I was pushing you. I pushed her into the action. Please don't let Triple H see that because her husband. I said, don't see that, bro.
Oh my God.
I have had so much fun hearing all of your stories, and I'm just gonna clean up. I look forward to sitting with you one-on-one and getting to talk to you really as me. So thank you. There's no delicate way to get into a wrestling ring.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great.
So, I got you?
You definitely got me.
Give me a hug, you. Have you ever heard of the show Undercover Boss?
Oh my
God. I am so glad that we have spent this time together.
You probably see your older sisters and you're like, darn it, I want that round off back handspring. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it.
You said you want to be the first openly gay WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
100%. To struggle with this, not only as an independent wrestler, but just personally, if for whatever reason I don't make it here, it's because I wasn't maybe talented enough or something didn't click. And I respect that so much more than me having to be fake or me having to be this person that isn't Kenny.
Well, Kenny, I think that you are an incredibly impressive person. Given your passion for helping others and wanting to inspire kids, I would like to make you an ambassador for WWE's anti-bullying program.
I'd be honored to do that. Crazy.
And since you were a world-ranked gymnast, I've arranged for you to have a one-on-one mentoring session with Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
Oh. Pinch me. Please. Please pinch me already.
And I know you want to help your mom. I want to help you with that too. So I'm going to give you $25,000 towards a down payment on that house.
Oh, oh. Can I hug you?
Yes.
Can I? Oh my God. I just feel like this is a dream, and I feel in disbelief, and I feel incredibly grateful. Before I leave,
Yes?
I didn't get to show you what I can do in the ring.
Oh, God. Wow.
Come up there.
That's a great way to say goodbye.
Mamá,
Sí, ¿cómo estás, hijo?
WWE, me van a contratar como un ambasador de la compañía y nos van a dar $25,000 para poner de down en una casa para poder comprarla. Nos quieren ayudar.
No. ¿De veras?
Yes, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Yo también, Kenny.
So being your assistant was so much fun, but a little harder than I thought it was going to be.
Get in there.
Pushing me. You're pushing me.
It's all right. You
Okay.
Get in there.
Steve, when you told me about losing your leg and your fingertips from holding onto that rope.
Yes, ma'am.
And the depression, and that you even thought about suicide.
Yes.
WWE was somehow a part of that hope.
Yes.
That brought you out of it. I mean, that was really humbling to think.
I mean, you guys was there. That's love. WWE equals love.
You're a very special person, and I'd like to help you. I think you have a lot of talent.
Well, thank you so much.
And that's a gift. It really is a gift.
You know how much that means to me, hearing that from you. Thank you so much.
And therefore, I would like to hire you to be our ringside photographer for Tribute to the Troops.
Yes, I would definitely love to serve you guys with that.
Steve, if you're gonna come to work for WWE, I want you to kill it.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna give you $10,000.
What?
To round out your equipment, because I am going to give you an interview with the head of our creative services department, who is responsible for all of our still photographers.
Wow.
Things look good for you joining our crew of photographers who travel all over the world for WWE.
I've been praying for this moment, been working for this moment so hard. Just thank you for the opportunity. What? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I was like, oh, yes. All this hard work from all these years, all this time, leading up to this moment. It's amazing. I'm thankful. Really thankful.
I can't tell you how much I enjoyed setting everything up with you, Larissa, and you, Enzo.
Do you really want to auction something that was signed for you?
Then maybe we can raise some money so they will survive like me.
Yeah.
There was one moment that surprised me so much about you, Enzo, and that's when you were willing to give away and auction off that autographed glove that obviously you loved, so you can help other kids, right?
I don't want them to suffer like Connor.
Connor would be really, really proud of you. I'm gonna give you 12 cases of WWE action figures to help you start your journey of giving toys to kids that are in hospitals.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Wow.
The kids would love it.
Yeah. Enzo
Wow.
SmackDown's off to a good start,
Wow.
huh? Yeah.
At your charity auction,
you raised $5,000, right? And I'm gonna match that. Together, we're gonna donate $10,000 towards finding a cure for pediatric cancer. Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding me.
They too.
Well, Mom and Dad, I have something for you too. I can't imagine what you've been through. I can't imagine the sacrifices that you've made. You now have the chance to go back to work, but we're gonna give you $25,000 to help pay some of those bills.
Thank you. This is enough, Steph. This is more than enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I have a little surprise. I know that you love wrestling. You're gonna have a chance to meet all your favorite superstars when you come to SmackDown Live. You'll be my guest backstage where you'll meet all your heroes in person.
Thank you, honey.
Best day of his life. Thanks for including us in this journey, and thank you for making my child and our family's dreams come true.
Stop. Dad, you're a big man.
Yeah, I know. No, Daddy's not crying, man.
Yes, you're really crying.
I know. I told you, Dad doesn't cry.
Going undercover in and of itself has been a journey. To hear people who share the passion that all of us share in our family business, and that unites us in some way, which is why we always call it the WWE Universe, because we're all connected.